Welcome back, anglers. I'm the Survivalist, and we return to Call of the Wild, the Angler, where it looks like just a reload into the game gave me the recommended gear for going after the Kokanee Salmon next, so just a small bug it seems, and just relaunching the game gave us what we needed here. So I need to get a medium grub or medium tube for spinning tackle. Once bought from the shop, equip it using the quick menu or rod menu, so that's what I did not have last time. I'll just make sure I actually have the money for one. So medium grub will probably be good enough.
You there! Fancy a new rod? They'd be flying off the shelves if I had any. What piques your interest?
Actually, I don't know if I can afford looking at that. Oh, right. So it said medium grub. So, yeah, I cannot afford that currently, which means we gotta do some fishing first. So, what do I have equipped right now? I've got the crankbait. And
But
then
wait, you didn't buy anything.
Yeah, I know, I don't have the money. Okay, yeah, so we'll take this out. Oh. Wait, where is my lure? Because, like, oh, right, this is set up a little bit incorrectly right now. Got to adjust that. That's good. Let's change this up to... Yeah, we don't really have much for, that. And what... we'll keep working with the popper. See if we can get that up to its full mastery. I think if you get things up to their max level, you get like an extra bit of credits for when you catch something in. But yeah, we're going to just try to get this bit of fun, get ourselves the medium grub that recommends for this, and then we'll see if we can go out and get ourselves a Kokanee Salmon or two. I hope I'm going to be able to keep the upload schedule kind of on track for this week, because this is going to be a weird week doing stuff. Like, oh, and actually, before I get into things, I had a helpful comment that in the accessibility, there is an accessible casting feature. So we're going to apply that and try this out. There we go. Okay, that is so much better than trying to watch the animation and figure out what time they're trying to get us to, Oh, there we go. Oh yeah, this is just a tiny little sucker considering. Come on in, you. We'll see how much credits you give. We don't need that many that much in the way of credits, so it'll hopefully not take too long to earn it. But it's so much nicer just using the power bar over, like, trying to watch and figure out your speed with the mouse and everything. Highly recommend going into the settings to adjust that. I do think if they wanted to do casting, there should at least be, like, a little power meter showing up with the mouse movements. But if they don't want to do that... Oh, there we go. Then they should, basically... Might be easier to have it like, oh, little pike. Might be easier just to have the accessibility casting as like the default mode, and then you can change it out later if you want to. Yeah, very helpful tip to have come in for the casting, because sometimes I know it, sometimes I don't. Kind of went back and forth for a while there. I haven't got anything in the way of credits yet, so maybe what I'll even have to do is head out on the boat to a different spot and just try for some other fish there. I don't know if it's like maybe we're getting repeat catches, why it's not giving us any credits. There we go. Yeah, everything around here is pretty small, so we don't even have much of a fight to put up with anything. So you know what, I'm going to take the boat and just go out for a little while. Oh, actually there was a little bit of credits there. Call you. Hop aboard. Yeah, now that I finally got the mountain whitefish out of the way, it feels a lot better to just want to go out and play the game a little more. It seems like if that really is the only thing... there was something on the map. Yeah, I think there's like an unknown mark over this way. If it really was just you had to be directly under that bridge, and you would have gotten the whitefish so easily, all this time, oh, that would have irritated me so much, because, like, we were in that area so frequently trying with no luck. But yeah, that's my advice if you guys do pick up the game and you get the whitefish tutorial. Go under that stinking bridge, literally right under it, and hopefully you can get as lucky as I managed to, and it's just wrapped up quickly like that. Yeah, maybe we'll just see about docking here a moment. There is, I think that's a vehicle valet thing, but I thought there was another symbol for this spot too. Oh, it won't let us ram in. Well, I mean, it's smart that it doesn't let us ram into it, because, I mean, we would. Oh. Maybe it's just these couple of things here. Oh, new fast travel location lock. That's probably all this was. Yeah, okay. Back onto... actually, you know what? Let me take a rod out and just cast over this way and see for a while. And, okay, what we're also saying for the, accessibility casting is indeed you either have... You basically let it go at the very start and you get a short cast, or you let it go anywhere in its power line and you get a full long cast out. There's not really an in-between unless you try with the, conventional casting. Oh, God. Bronze-sized pike, not too bad. Send you back in. Oh, yeah, that was a nice bit of credits. Yeah, it doesn't really take too long to get credits in, so that's good. We'll just maybe go for one more, maybe a couple of fish since we are over here. Get some more credits in, then we can head back and pick up what we need. I'll have to double check with the medium grub what kind of jig hook size it needs. I also don't know. Actually, it'll probably be our first little introduction to, like, jig fishing, too. Feels nice to have progress going again for this game. Oh, another pike. Yeah, there you are. Yeah, I think we've gotten a pretty good loadout right now for at least dealing with the species we've encountered. I would recommend if you are finding, like, a lot of line snaps, start probably going for your real size before you go for the string. Just that way you can make sure you don't make my mistake and pick up something you can't actually use till you get another piece of equipment. You are a fighter. Now you're coming in. I think it's a pike. Yeah. Another bronze pike. Good bit of fight to her. 142. Yeah, you can... Seems like credits are coming in much better now. I think it's just because I was staying in the same areas for so long. It kept repeating what I was, like, going for. Once you get to fresh spots in the map and go for, like, fresh fish, you'll start getting things in more proper. It does make me wonder if the rods I have are going to be strong enough against the, salmon or not. But I guess we'll find out once we actually get the proper gear and then we go head off for them. Yeah, just have to watch and see in case anything comes along. The pike were pretty quick to act on this, but it doesn't look like there's much activity this cast. I do like that it's not every cast is a guaranteed something will go for the lure too. It makes it feel a little bit more real than, oh, just every cast there's a fish after yours. There's some chance some will, some won't, what have you. Oh, actually, you know what? Maybe I'll try over this way. I don't know what... I'm not even sure what that little fish is down there that we could see. Although I think we might get another pike on the line. Thought I saw something dart towards that. There are some things jumping. We'll just bring this in and see. Slowly but surely. I don't know if that will get attracted to that or not. Let's slow it down a little bit and see. Nah, it doesn't seem like that small fish we spotted off the dock here is that interested. Okay, well, we'll just bring this right in. Nah, we'll bring her right in. Yeah, see, there it is, just at the water's surface there. Maybe I'll try another focus thing towards it. No, I don't think it's interested. Okay, well, I figure I'd try it just because it's one of the few fish we've actually seen swimming around. We'll take that out, do a nice long cast out into the weeds again, and try for one more before we'll head back to the other, the shop. Gotta be something lurking in all those weeds out there. Yeah, something's out there. A little bit of a struggle against it, though nothing too major, so it's probably a smaller fish. Maybe a little pike or something. Oh, actually, I think that's a rainbow trout. Indeed it is. I think that's our best size one, actually. Didn't put up as much of a fight as I was thinking for, like, the size of it. Only 71 credits for that, too, but that's more than enough with the other stuff we've got to, head back to the other place, pick up our recommended gear, and then we can see where we gotta go for the Kokanee Salmon. Full steam ahead. I don't know if it'd send us, like, up over into the map that way, or even, like, back towards the sawmill where I was looking on the map. We'll have to see where it wants to send us out to. We might be in for a bit of a drive, which means buckle up and pray we have airbags. That's my best advice for me driving in this game. Buckle up, hold tight, and pray your airbags work. And we'll just stalk us right along the side here. There we go. Now that'll do. Okay. So medium grub or medium tube? Let's just go for medium grub since it's the first recommendation. And then I'm hoping we also have enough credits if I do need to pick up another size jig, I can afford that as well. But I guess if you do run into something where the mission seems to, like, fail to display what equipment you need, just try restarting the game, or maybe even going out to the main menu and back in will do it.
I got a deal for you. Here's what I've got.
Oh yeah, we should have no problem getting what we need. Okay.
Everyone starts somewhere, but anyone who's anyone starts with a greenhorn. This baby has a smoother learning curve than a minnow fin.
1 grub, and I need a hook of 5 and 4. So that's a hook size 5 or 4. Let's do 4. Okay, yeah, there's the recommended gear. Let's get that on to... let's do it on the second rod here. So that one, and that one. There we go. Lake catch. Oh, 2.5 kilometers off that way. Let's just check the road and see where we gotta go. Yeah, we got a bit of a drive ahead of ourselves. Let's call in the vehicle. Let's call the vehicle and hopefully make it there in one piece. The Voyage Blue Rat. Okay, so what's the best way out of here? So it looks like basically a U-turn, and then it's going to be the first left. Oh lord, oh god, okay, this is already going horrible. I think this is the road we want to be. Oh lord. Well, good news I haven't hit anything. Bad news is I am not very good at driving. Yeah, okay, so we want the first left that we'll hit. Oh, lordy. Okay, yeah, driving. I don't know if it's because, like, it's trying to use keyboard controls. Oh, is this the... Nope. I'm just getting confused by every little thing that's out here. Okay, is this the marker? Oh, well, there is something to report, and yeah, we got a little bit of credits for something, too. It does say on foot. Now, if I wanted to go by road... Oh, God, we'd have a...
That's just the sort of weed we're looking for, Buck. Sally will be rip-rearing ready for introductions in no time. I even made her little business cards.
I mean, this is a four-wheel vehicle. Screw it, we're taking the trail. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Hopefully there's no hikers out here, otherwise they're in for a rude... They're in for rude introductions to us. God, I can't even see, like, where the foot trail is supposed to be. Well, apparently we're still on it, so... We'll just, keep trying to go. Oh. Okay, so now we're supposed to, like, loop up over this way. Maybe. I have no idea. I'm just driving through the bush at this point. Maybe this is it. Ah, screw it. Let's just try for the marker. I think that'll be the simplest way of getting there. Should you be doing this? Absolutely not. Is it going to stop me? Actually, maybe, because I don't... Oh, good God. Nah, four-wheel drive, baby. It goes anywhere. Yeah, see, there we go, no problems. I mean, it does look... I do feel a little bit nauseous with how we're bumping around and everything, but... We're closing the distance, kind of. It's probably a good thing there is no wildlife in this game, because otherwise we probably cleared through a few. Probably have a little bit of a roadkill counter going with this. Oh, lordy. Okay, uh-oh. Yeah, we're powering through. Yeah, see, we're going to make it in no time flat. Kind of, as long as we don't get a flat tire. Oh boy. Bumpy, bumpy, bumpy. Boinka, boinka. I wonder if anybody's been down some dirt roads that are kind of like that, where it's just up, down, up, down, up, down. Yeah, see, no problem at all. We even found the trail. Maybe. I think I'm going to try to find a fast travel point around where it's wanting us to go to. Just so that way we can make this trip much easier than this again. Oh yeah, we're cruising now. I think we're hearing the screams of the wildlife in the distance, but we're cruising. Actually, is that a road? Maybe I should check the map just to see where the heck we... Oh, no. Oh, actually, hang on. I'm going to check the map just to make sure that we... Oh yeah, we actually are getting good distance towards where we gotta go.
Quarter of them oxeyes sorted. We'll be pulling out the daisies in no time, Buck.
I figured I saw the little sparkly, so might as well. And yeah, now... Okay, now we're in cruising territory. Just gotta keep following this down. So red on the map means it's a foot trail, orange means it's a vehicle road. Or you can just say screw it and take whatever you want. God, there are some weird wildlife ambient sounds in this game. Oh, come on, you. This is like the last peak you gotta get up to, then we just have to cruise downhill. I think, at least. I mean, the elevation marker is down, or the quest marker is down below us, so I've got to imagine we're going to go downhill soon. Although, now we're closing in, I hope we don't go too straight downhill. Oh, God. Yeah, I don't know if there is actually a third-person view in this. Okay, well, we found... Is there supposed to be something up here? Oh, yeah, there is this little place. Okay, well... I don't think we're going to try fishing here. We'll just get to the objective before this episode is over. Oh, Lord, I think we're getting... Okay, we're starting to get some air as we're going downhill. Oh, well, there's the, well, sort of road. Just hit that and we're good. Ish. Oh, boy. Okay. Oh, God. I don't know how we're still going. Oh, we've landed. Yeah, thank God the game is pretty for... Uh-oh. Oh, I think we might have hit as far as this poor car can take us. Let me just take a look. Yeah, that might be a little bit of a problem. We'll let, Auto Service Agency figure that one out. In the meantime, we can just go on foot down. Our objective's just over there, but maybe we can find a spot that can serve as like a fast travel point around here. Kind of nice if there was one to service that. Oh yeah, there will be right over there. Can't even see the Jeep where we got it now. Okay, well we covered most of the distance. And we didn't light the vehicle on fire, which is always a positive. But maybe next time I'll just stick to the proper road. Well, I mean, you do have to admit, we covered some pretty good ground there. Foot trail. No, see, I think you could have worked a vehicle down there. I mean, granted, I was trying to follow the road, but it's more so I think my head was looking up into orbit, so couldn't do that so easily. Yeah, well, we might even be able to catch our first salmon out here. We don't have to end the video for a little bit still. And this will be the first weekend of the angler, and it's... Oh, what do we got here? Bigfoot?
Well then. Looks like Mr. Bigfoot's back in the park. If you can find me any more, I'll put it in the visitor center next to the pond music and the fairy parties.
Skeptic of whether that thing's actually here or not. Given how Call of the Wild has handled like their little inclusion of Bigfoot, they always have it as a hoax or fake, so not really too much to go into there. But yeah, a little fast travel point right here, another lookout tower there. Weird little, almost like tiki torch by the road. But this is where they want us fishing. So, lake catch, I guess they do want us out on the lake for it. Oh, actually, don't have to. I could just use the, just stay right on the dock here. I'm trying to remember how I do the... Oh, that's it. Just up and down like that. Well, I'm kind of surprised there isn't like a little bit of a tutorial on jigging. It's just wiggling it a little bit, I think. Okay, yeah, so in order to jig, it's just, I think, up and down movements like that, and no reeling in. Oh yeah, it's a little hard to know the frequency you gotta do this at. I guess twitching... Oh, no, you can just jig and reel in. It's just that you have to keep straight up and down movements a little bit. Seems to pick up to the sides pretty easily. Just going to make sure I do have the right lure configuration on. Because, yeah, this is a little bit of a weird one to try pulling off. Yeah, grub medium. You know what? Let me grab a boat and we will head on to the water. Just try going right onto the waypoint and seeing from it. There's also that little bit of weed out there that we can probably get in some time. Okay. Jig, 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 jig. I wonder if this is like one of the times where having the wrist support on my mouse pad is actually a bit of a hindrance. See, it's kind of... See, it like picks it up and drops it, so I don't know what your... Yeah, this one's a little more finicky to try to get quite right. Oh, there we go. I think I found... It doesn't have to be too forward and back. It's, I think, just keeping a little bit of a rhythm back and forth like this. Nothing interested yet, but we'll just keep trying and see. I think I will slow the speed down for the next cast. Okay. Oh, there are some right over here. See if we can get lucky with one just trying to nab it. There we go. That might be our first salmon. Our first Kokanee salmon. Good news is she does have some fight in her. It's not just straightforward coming in, but it's also that the gear is able to handle the fish too. Come on in, you. It's not taking line out, but we're also not really getting too much in either. Might try increasing the drag a little bit. Let's try to keep it from being able to take too much from us, or at least tire it down more if it wants to. Oh, yeah, there was a jump, although I don't actually know if that's a kokanee. That might be a rainbow trout. The colors look like more trout than I think the red we're after. Oh, careful. Don't want to lose it this late in. There we go. What do we got? Gold rainbow trout. Not what we were after, but I will take it. Okay. We'll keep trying with this next episode because we have kind of hit the time limit. But yeah, we're back to proper progressive progress in the game. New species, equipment works, we got the right equipment. This is where the anglers' gears have kind of meshed properly and it's all rolling as it's supposed to. But thank you guys for joining me on this episode of the series. If you did like the video, be sure to give it a like. And if you have any comments, tips, or tricks, be sure to leave the comments right down below. Until I do see you in tomorrow's episode with this now on the weekend, anglers, please remember, as always, to take care, stay alive, and happy angling.